reMarkable have been marketing their tablets as a distraction-free experience since they began. And on the one hand, that's perfectly believable. The reMarkable 2, the reMarkable 1, they were truly distraction-free devices. And honestly, now even fast forward 7 years from that launch, and the device we have today is, well, I've spoken a fair bit about how focused you can be with that, but I've also spoken a fair bit about that flashing. And you'll see in the video, I certainly won't try and edit out any of the flashes sort of on purpose. And hopefully you can get an idea from this as to whether you would manage with this or be distracted by this or be totally put off. I'm getting about equal numbers of people, probably slightly more people who are saying they're happy with the flashing and they don't find it a problem than I do who say they can't manage the flashing and they've returned the device because of that. The nice thing is with reMarkable that you can go ahead and try their device for 100 days and just return it if you haven't got along with that. And it is distracting even when you're making notes in color. So you should expect that generally you'll be writing in black and white and you'll just be adding accents and highlights with the different colors. Because that is quite a lot. And just every time you see it do that, it catches your eye and it can take you out of that flow. I don't know why reMarkable can't give us some pens which are just the type of color, that color that it makes before it flashes. That color is a good enough blue just to allow me to add a little bit of blue to my notes. Just give me that color without it needing to flash so that at least I can add some color and not be distracted by the flash every time. And if you're absolutely sure that that will bother you, then just stick with black and white. Possibly if you think this flashing will bother you, then go ahead and wait, because I'm sure that reMarkable 3 will be along and I'd expect them to bring that with a Wacom EMR stylus and a purely black and white screen. It would be an easy thing for them to do, to give you that option between color, but with the flashing as a trade-off, and a black and white which will work just as well as all reMarkables have done in the past. So surely there must be some benefits of color if they've bothered to include that in their new flagship tablet. I think that there is a benefit of being able to color coordinate your highlights, for instance, color mark up your notes for better retention and memory. Certainly there's a place for reading things like comic books which are designed to be in full color. I'm sort of slowly working my way through this one at the moment. I'm guessing it's defaulted to, yeah, it has. That's a really pleasant experience of color on there. That's cleaned up really nicely. There's very little ghosting or anything at all. That is really clean and crisp color. It's very attractive. This is the best imitation of printed color on paper. So if you're not put off by that flash, then you can get the very best experience of color on ePaper that you can buy today with the reMarkable Paper Pro. It's a shame that they've hamstrung it again by not allowing you access to things like comic book formats or any other type of ebook. And I've also had some comments that perhaps my content covering the reMarkable Paper Pro should come with a flashing images warning. I feel that some reviewers, in their sort of desire to love this tablet and give it a positive review, because it is a really compelling device, have overlooked some of the issues that are inherent with gallery free.